Oh, there she is. So today I'll be taming the Basilosaurus and showing you why it's probably one of the best, if not the best, water creature in the game. Gosh! So the easiest way possible, without any hiccups or issues, is the baryonyx. The baryonyx can stun anything that gets in your way, which is going to be including Megalodons and Manta. Manta are probably the worst because they'll sit on top of the Basilosaurus, but with this guy he will make short work of them without taking any damage because he has a stun attack with his tail spin. Nice. When you find the basil that you want to find some way of aggroing the Manta, whether it's getting stupidly close or just giving him a little nip in the butt just to take their aggro so you can take him away from the basil without damaging him and pick him off and just do what you need to do. So once you got him on you, hit the secondary attack, which will be your stun, and then just chomp him down till there's none left. As soon as you aggro one Manta, every single Manta in the area will come for you, so just keep killing them. This is ideal because if you start feeding the basil and there's some Manta about, they'll continue to aggro on you. So it's best to get them all out of the way so you're free to tame the basil with no issues. Nice. The tail spin stun is on a relatively short cooldown, so you will have no issue even if you have a terrible level. And I've currently got a prim saddle on this boy. No issues at all, barely damaged me, but I managed to kill them all, so I'm ready to tame the basil. The basil is a passive tame, so all you have to do is get its preferred food, which is exceptional kibble, followed by raw mutton and cooked lamb. Raw mutton may give a better percentage, but cooked lamb's so much better because of the spoil time. Raw mutton you'll go off by the time you actually get to the points where you feed him, but obviously if you cook it all beforehand, even though it gives slightly less and it'll take slightly longer, it's much more reliable than running out of your taming food halfway between the process. So overall, the first feed in after the initial feed, it took 8 minutes and 10 seconds. And once you get past that first initial feed, it was 1 minute 20 per feed. This boy has many great features, but there's only two negative ones. The first one being his movement speed. He's not the fastest in the world, but he isn't exactly slow either. So one of the perks of this boy is that he cannot be grappled or stunned, so when it comes to fighting squids, he is a beast. The only thing is, obviously, if you want to tame one of the squids, he will be useless because he won't take any aggro and he won't be held. So if you just want to kill squids and alpha mosasaurs, just their high health pool and their high damage potential, these boys are great for that. The only two things I see yourself leveling is health and melee, because their stam's already pretty good, and their health, depending on what level you tame one, if you tame one around the 200 marker, each time you level up the health it will almost be 1,000 per level up, which is just insane. Another good feature about these boys, once they stick their head out of the water, they gain increased health regen. You can amplify this by feeding them meat, preferably raw meat rather than more fish meat, because it will go up faster, but still it is a really good feature that can get you back up to a good amount of health real quickly. So these boys cannot be stunned by electrophorus, which is really nice, and they're quite adept at killing them as well. So you literally just sit there attacking and you can kill all 4 or 3, however much is in the group, really easily. And another perk of these boys is that they cannot be stunned off, or more accurately, you cannot be stunned off by jellyfish. So if you're down to farm some jellyfish so you can make the best trank in the game, these boys would be ideal because they can kill jellyfish without getting stunned and they can farm them up a tree. Nice. And the second drawback I mentioned, once you reach a certain depth, they start to take damage over time. But considering how low it is and how high their health count is, it generally doesn't matter, but just a warning. I tried feeding them to see if I can out-regen it, but they seem to take more damage, but that might just be the way it looks. Over time, like Tusos, they passive produce oil in their inventory. I sped this up so you can see it a bit better, but yeah, they produce it relatively fast, but they can only hold 20 at a time, so you have to remove the 20 oil for them to be able to produce new oil. The next perk that they provide is insulation. So instead of wearing scuba leggings, if you literally just jump on one of these boys, as you can see, without being on the boy, I have 173 cold and 44 heat resist. As soon as I jump on him, that amplifies by a lot, and you never have to worry about the cold while you're riding these boys. So as you can see, it's jumped up to 735, so yeah, no issues at all. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Nice.